So, Marco, I noticed that you were a little more stressed out and compared to when we first, a little more stressed out now compared to when we first started the session. Tell me your thoughts and feelings. When we were discussing your relationship with Eliza earlier, what thoughts came to your mind?
Man, I just feel so frustrated. Like the word frustrated, a long word.
Okay, okay. Frustration. What else are you feeling aside from the long word of frustration?
Um, lost and frustrated. I get frustrated with Eliza a lot because she thinks I'm cheating on her. No evidence, nothing, but that's just in her head.
Okay. Marco, I would like for you to close your eyes. When your eyes are closed, go back to a time last week when Eliza and you got into an argument. Now open your eyes. Tell me what you recall seeing and feeling from that experience.
Well, when I opened my eyes and when I closed them, I remember this when we got into an argument, and I usually get really tense, like in my shoulders. I feel it like here, but it's a whole body, but like it's mostly right here in my shoulder area, and I get just so tense, so, like everything is tense, every muscle, every joint, like it just really takes me a long time to relax.
Okay, okay, I hear you. Marco, I would like for you to take a deep breath and take a deep breath like this
Okay.
and then let it out. Okay. Any more thoughts about the reasons of feeling frustrated?
Yeah, I felt this way when Eliza and I started dating, and I found out that she tested positive for HIV and did not tell me.
Okay. Tell me more. What exactly happened?
Well, initially, she did not tell me that she was HIV positive, and that led me to becoming very frustrated. Although I knew about it early on in the relationship, um, like I also knew early on that I wanted to spend my entire life with her. And so that was a conflict, but in the end, I just really wish she'd been honest since from the jump.
Okay. Okay. So, what I would like for us to do next is shift our focus for a moment. Tell me about an early happy memory that involved you and Eliza.
There was a time when we first started dating and we went to the mall. Inside the mall, like you go in and to your right, there's a video arcade, and we spent like an entire day there, and she beat me at every single game. Like so much so that she still makes fun of me today because of it. Um, and I really, really, really loved it. And that's one of the reasons I love her so much, because she has such a charming personality. Like she can make fun of you all day long and you love it. Just so fun.
Okay. Okay. So it really does sound like you really do love and care for her.
Yeah, I do love her. I just don't always know what to do sometimes.
Okay. So let's look at this again. You mentioned on one end that Eliza makes you frustrated and stressed out, and because she's accusing you of cheating on her. Um, you were also concerned about her taking care of herself, her overall health, her being positive for HIV. On the other hand, you expressed that you truly love her.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
do. I do love her. I just don't know what to do sometimes.
Okay.
We all have our faults.
Okay. Marco, next we will let you express your emotions a little bit differently to Eliza. I will ask you some questions, and you'll answer them based on your current feelings or immediate responses.
Okay.
Okay. During this next portion, if you don't feel comfortable at any given time, just keep silence, and I will move to another question, or just tell me to stop. Are you okay?
Hmm.
Now
Yes.
close your eyes. Now close your eyes for a few seconds and relax. Now imagine Eliza is here. Now open your eyes. Assuming that Eliza is sitting in this room and she just heard what you said, what do you think she might say to you?
Well, I think she would tell me that she loves me also, and that she doesn't like arguing either.
That's a great start. Let's try this. Um, Pretend that the roles are reversed and that you are Eliza. What would you say to yourself?
Well, she's probably going to say, Marco, I do love you, and I hate the fact that we argue. I just feel a little insecure because you haven't seemed to be physically attracted to me ever since the miscarriage. We barely have sex anymore because you won't touch me, and I admit that I feel sad after the miscarriage, but I miss you, and I feel so alone at times.
So when stress happens, it's hard to see any positive in the stressful during the difficult situations. Sometimes people are content to remaining in this stressful situation or don't know how to get out of the stressful situation. You were able to gain an understanding of how both of you feel. This has been helpful that you have stayed with me throughout this process.
I do feel better now that I have been able to view both sides of the situation. Pretending to be Eliza was pretty helpful for me.
Okay, so what were you able to learn? Do you feel any changes in you?
I think I do feel some changes in me. I know that I would like to be able to have actual non-judgmental discussion when we do encounter problems, and to pause, to be able to do that.
Okay. Marco, I would like to get a sense of how you are doing right now. Please complete the sentence. Right now, I feel
a sense of peace.
Okay, that is another great start. When you say a sense of peace, what else comes to mind?
A relaxed feeling, like my shoulders.
Okay, that's wonderful. Tell me something that comes to mind right now.
Well, this has been a good session. I realize that we both love each other through good times and bad. Just not sure what to take, how to take this lesson home and apply it to when I'm home with Eliza.
Okay, there are so many options you may use. Now tell me the first option that immediately comes to your mind.
One option we could do, that we could keep doing what we're doing and fighting with each other.
Yes, that definitely would be an option. But let's say you choose that option. What would you feel?
I would feel that stress right in my shoulders, where like everything locks up. It would not. That's not. Yeah, stress. Not good.
Okay, tell me other options you see.
Well, if we do get into an argument, I can always take a time out. So I would feel less stressed. I can then wait for the situation to calm down and attempt to talk to her when she's calm after I've calmed myself down.
Okay, so if that option was chosen, what would you feel?
Well, like I said, I would feel less stressed, but I may want to resolve the problem right then and there. Sometimes I have a hard time just walking away when we get into a heated argument. I really I want to win. I want it to be over. I want it to be solved, but also I don't know.
Okay, tell me another option that you see. You had mentioned something earlier in the session that you would like to do when an argument occurs.
Oh, yeah, I know what I said. I would like for us to sit down and have a conversation about the situation instead of just arguing. Yeah.
Yes, so you were able to come up with three options when encountering a stressful situation. One of the main goals of this session was again an understanding of how each other feels about one another, as both you and Eliza have a lot of things going on a personal level.
Yes, we do.
During this session, we were able to achieve this with a role reversal, which lets you gain a better understanding of how Eliza feels as well. Tell me anything that comes to mind right now.
Well, honestly, I can't wait to get home so I can get her a big hug. I'm going to share with her what I learned during the session today, and after we talk, maybe I can convince her into coming into a family therapy session with me. And yeah, so thanks.
All right.
Okay, and now I'm the social worker. Okay.
That was almost 11 minutes. Cool deal.
All right.
Just don't delete them.
So stop recording that.
Yeah, stop recording.